Hello, this is Story Time, and this is Judah Sound Radio. And Radio Family, today I want us to talk about someone. I want to tell you a story. And this story is going to build up your faith from the ground, I tell you. I want to tell you about a woman, but let's call her Grace. Let's call her Grace for today. So Grace is a brilliant entrepreneur. She does printing, she does branding, and she pours her whole heart into every project she touches. But a few years ago, before she saw the light at the end of the tunnel, she was at a place where everything she tried turned into ash. She had used her very last saving to invest in a business project. She stayed up for late nights, working by the light of her phone, missing sleep, skipping meals, just trying to make it work. She was pushing this very heavy wheel all by herself, carrying the future of her children on her shoulders with no backup plan. And then the worst happened. Now the project collapsed overnight. A major supplier let her down, and just like that, her investment was gone. And I remember her telling me that she walked into her small office and sat down on a plastic chair and looked at her empty desk. She had 0 shillings left to her name, and the rent deadline was staring at her in the face. So she felt like an absolute failure. She looked at her hands and thought, maybe I'm just not meant to build something big. Maybe I should just give up and look for a regular job. She went home that evening, cooked a simple meal for her kids, put them to bed with a smile, and then sat outside on the veranda in the dark. She looked up at the stairs. She looked up at the stairs and said, God, my hands are empty. I have tried my best, but the charcoal is all that's left. But you see, our God is a master chemist. The thing I love about God, the God we serve here at Judah Sound Radio. Our God is a master chemist. He takes the coal out of our lives, the charcoal out of our lives, and puts it under extreme pressure and turns it into diamond. So while she was sleeping that night, crying in her dreams, God was busy waking someone else up. So at 4 a.m. in the morning, a corporate client she had worked with a whole year prior, someone she had totally forgotten, somebody who had forgotten about her completely, woke up with her name heavily on her mind. So by 8 a.m., as Grace was waking up and wondering how she would face the day, her phone burst. It burst. It was an M-Pesa alert, a massive deposit. The client called and said, Grace, we just launched a huge new campaign in the region, and we realized that nobody can handle the branding with excellence that you do. We just sent an advance. Can you start today? Come on. Family, she fell to her knees right there in the sitting room. The money didn't just pay her rent. It funded her the next 3 business ideas. God didn't just give her a breakthrough. He gave her an entire territory. I tell you this story to remind a woman who is looking at a blank screen, a slow shop, or an empty bank account today. Don't look at the ashes. Your hands might be empty right now, but God's hands are full of your destiny. He has not forgotten the work of your hands. Let's shake off discouragement with this next heavy praise banger. Chains are breaking this afternoon. Shikamoto, we are listening at Miracle No Day Tire Jesus by Moses Bliss. Thank you. This is Story Time by Naomi. You're listening to Judah Sound Radio.